welcome to Watercooler, episode number 366, also known as 69 plus 69 plus 69 plus 69 plus 69 plus 21.
That's a lot of 69, bro.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You know how the show goes. Chris Locks, I'm going to kick it with my Corolla Digital Buds. And Matt, with me today in studio, Gary Smith.
So what's up?
Hey, Gary. Also in studio, Mike Dawson.
And the champ is here, too.
Yeah, the fire starter.
Mike Dogson.
The arsonist.
Yeah.
Mike Dogson.
Mike Dawson,
That's clever.
champ is here.
All right, off.
And all the way in Austin, TX, Matt Fondelier.
Hey, brother.
Hey, Matt. So we're recording this show pretty much at a usual time, but Matt told us that he might have to leave early.
Yeah. I'm going to I don't know if you want to call it a mixer.
Go to a mixer.
It's like a networking kind of thing.
I knew Matt was going to a networking thing, and I look at him. He's wearing his finest Cobra Kai T-shirt that says "Strike first, mercy later," or whatever it's supposed to
Strike
say.
first, strike hard, no mercy. Don't pretend you don't watch this show.
Chris.
It's in giant letters on the wall.
No, I will
Get
happily
outta here.
admit. I will happily admit it was cut off.
And if I took this shirt off, you'd also see the same thing tattooed on my chest.
That's right.
How much I believe in
That's
this motto
right.
now.
So Matt's going to a mixer networking thing, and of course, I mean that shirt is a conversation piece.
Yeah.
Sure.
It is quite the icebreaker.
Gina makes fun of me because on one of the Corolla cruises, definitely not the first one, but one of the later cruises, there was a formal night. And I had learned on past cruises that nobody really dresses up for formal night except for Mike Dawson.
Everybody was wondering where your sleeves were.
So I showed up wearing my Jurassic Park t-shirt, and
Jeez.
Gina for years
My God.
made fun of me for wearing my formal
Rightfully
Jurassic
so.
Park wear.
What's the theme of this mixer? What's the
that's
industry?
why-
How'd you all get together?
Great choice of words, throwing the y'all in there, because the reason I thought this was worthy of discussion is that this mixer is at a honky tonk.
All right.
I've never been to one before, so I'm very ill prepared for this. I don't know. I don't have the cowboy hat. I've got some boot-esque shoes. They resemble a boot. They're brown, so I'm gonna go with that.
That's what you think a
This
boot is?
resembles.
That's what resembling a boot
They have
is.
laces?
They're brown.
Yeah, they're laces on
They're
it.
not boot.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Matt's
some
gonna be
boots
walking
have
in there with
laces.
footballs on his
Doc
feet.
Martens have laces, but those ain't the boots you're looking for.
But Chris, basically, I was just gonna wear like a button-up shirt and my jeans, and then my brown boot-like shoes. And
Dude,
then,
you're in
Hold up the
Austin,
shoes.
dude.
Put the
I'd
shoe.
wear
I want to
tennis
see these shoes. Let me
Wear
see
tennis
these shoes.
I say.
Bring these shoes to the camera right now. I need to see
I pulled
because
them out earlier because I got to.
yeah, of course you got to change. You got to change into them. So yeah, Matt is gonna wear some boot-like shoes. Let's see what they look like here. Watch on our YouTube.
Good enough, dude. Those are great, dude.
Those are bootleg.
Those are
fucking
bootleg.
yeah. Those are
Chukkas?
They're leather. They got the little stitching
bless
on
you.
them. They do have laces.
That's Austin's urban cowboy right there.
Yeah,
There you go.
There you go.
those are nice.
So
Matt.
what's the theme?
Closed-toed?
They're saying it's boots and booze. So I had to make sure to wear the boots because Lord knows I'll be consuming the booze.
Okay. Well,
Boots and booze.
But here's I
you're
found
gonna
out
be out
that
of place now that is the theme. Those are just high top fucking loafers, bro.
So you're leaving us.
Those are not boots.
You're leaving us early for
There's
boots
gonna be
and
a
booze.
lot of boots there.
well,
but
there's,
what's the
there's
industry?
people, like
What is
industry
the
people.
Entertainment production. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
entertainment
Thank you.
production.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Well,
But I
good.
did
That's
see
a
that they're
smart
gonna-
one to go to.
They're like going to be doing. I don't know if it's line dancing lessons, or I think I saw something that might be swing dancing lessons. But part of the time that I'm going to be there,
It's not.
There's
Can't
going to
confirm.
be-
You are not going to have swing dancing lessons at a honky tonk that's called Boots and Booze, Matt.
Yeah.
Line dancing. I was
Line
with you.
dancing is
well,
that's a possibility.
I looked at the website. I have questions, so we'll find out. We'll find out the answers. But sorry that I won't be here for the whole show.
You're just going by yourself?
No,
He's got a
God.
boot,
Good
scoot, and
God,
boogie.
No. Once you get married, you have like a permanent +1 man who's just has to come to these events with you.
That's a job. Yeah.
That hasn't been my experience.
Yeah, same, man.
Well,
you bring in all
maybe
your
you
job
should
interviews?
take a look at yourself in the mirror. All right. We do things together in this family.
That's okay. That's true. That is true. That's what you promise. That's a loving marriage right there. So yeah. So,
most people, I do know a few people that are going to be there. And if I show up by myself, they have to ask me, where's your wife? And then I have to she didn't really want to come. Like, what am I supposed to say? So instead, even if she doesn't want to come, she has to.
Smooth. Gary, talk to me about this.
I mean, it's different. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, here's something. So line dancing, it's kind of tough if they do some legit ones. I've tried the line dancing, trying to keep up with everybody. It's complicated.
If you don't know it, dude, you can't step in that line. You will get fucking destroyed. Verbally and physically.
I can confirm
you can get assaulted.
He has seen the movie Drumline. He knows.
Right.
You know.
So okay, it's not like golf or snowboarding or something where it's like, oh, you see somebody new at it, everyone's really nice to that person and supportive.
Yeah,
no, if you're in a line of line dancers and you don't know what you're doing,
you're fucking up the choreography.
And you're obviously learning and you're new to it and you just want to be a part of something and enjoy the culture. No, they hate you, Matt. Yeah. They hate you, and they probably already know you're from California and they want you out of there.
Dude, they will trip you and they'll go and they'll look down at you and go, "Welcome to the NFL, rookie."
Yeah. That's exactly what will happen. Yeah. So I'm warning you now. Be careful about the line dancing.
Do not fuck with that line.
Don't mess with the line.
Dude, this is a fuck of a good pep talk before I go to this industry mixer here. I've never felt more confident.
Keep it to cocktails and entertainment, dude. Do not even attempt to line dance. Just network and drink.
Please don't line dance.
And drop Corolla's name.
Yeah. Drop Corolla, drop Dawson's name. He wrote Honky Tonk Hero.
That's true.
They know him at every honky tonk.
I've seen people line dance to that shit.
Yeah. In fact,
the DJ's taking any requests. Should I drop that?
Yeah. I'll have to look it up on iTunes or whatever.
No, I would suggest you request Real Talk and you really confuse this place. You want people to remember the name Matt Fontelier.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you tucking your shirt in?
No,
you're not tucking.
I can't do that. I can't,
dude.
I have a gut. It doesn't look good.
Don't do that.
Wear the bolo or something.
That's why. But remember that episode of Always Sunny when Mac fell in love with the Tommy Bahama shirts?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the whole season.
I saw.
That's the Fat Mac season,
and I put on somebody, like I saw a Tommy Bahamas shortly after that. I saw one of those shirts in my friend's closet and I'm like, dude, can I try this on? And I was kind of fat at the time. I wasn't thin. I had a good beer belly going. And I put that shirt on. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah. No, it does. There's a reason it's popular.
It's a miracle shirt.
And it doesn't stop there. I got Tommy Bahama. Okay, let's talk Tommy
Did
B.
I say Tommy John?
No, you're right.
Okay.
No, you're right. Okay, look, I went to a Tommy B store. I tried on the shirts. I tried on the trunks. It fit. Everything fits like a glove there. Like the most comfortable glove, right? And it's just, oh my God, it feels better than your own skin. It really just sings. And it's sad that they get this rap like, oh yeah, it's just for like old white dudes who have no fashion sense.
That's who wears them though.
Yeah, I know. You want to know why? Because they get it. All right, they're like, yeah, I will wear this and I will enjoy it, and I'm jealous of that. And I do own some Tommy Bahama stuff, and I love it. Okay, so don't sleep on Tommy Bahama apparel.
But do sleep on an 8-sleep mattress.
Yeah, do that. But dude, Tommy Bahama, it's right up there with Margaritaville. It's right up there. Like, that stuff's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm all about it.
There is a quiet club of things that are universally considered douchey, but then when you go and do them, you're like, no, this rules.
Yes.
Like Crocs.
I don't know.
I tried
Crocs. If you're alone,
my version of Crocs.
No one's going to see you.
Oh, I did.
Crocs are the greatest thing in the world. The second you come into view of any person,
dude,
they lose everything.
I'll one up you here because I used to wear Crocs to work. Not this work, when I was a waiter at the Melting Pot.
No one's looking at your feet at a restaurant.
And the uniform is you're wearing all black. Black pants, black
socks,
shirt.
no one knows.
It pretty much was like a unitard.
Yeah.
But at that point, right? You can see the break where that shirt ended and the pants begun. So I decided to wear, and I wore a long apron, like it was long for everybody. And so I feel like I feel like I now have to do that, but it was from my hip all the way to my ankles, just like everybody else's was. And so so I wore the Crocs, and they were closed-toed Crocs. And I wore it also kind of to be funny too, just for the coworkers, because
Sure.
everyone's dressed up
Check
nice.
me
Like,
out in my
Chris is wearing
Crocs.
Crocs. And the
right.
thing was, I wore them for like a month before I even told anybody about it. And it's like, oh my God, Chris, you wearing Crocs the whole time?
Right.
Yeah, they were non-slips because they made non-slip versions since Mario Batali was a big proponent of them.
Now they also work if you're a line cook or a chef.
Yeah, they all wore them too. So
And they also work if you work in a hospital but are not a doctor. Because I see a doctor with Crocs, I don't trust that doctor.
yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. You can't
What are you, a
wear your
doctor?
fucking nice brown loafers. Give me a $2,000 pair of shoes, doc, that you got to fucking lace up.
By brown loafers, you mean boots, right? Because they're the same thing.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Now, yeah. So these Crocs that I wore at work, at the end of my shift, I just rolled them into the conveyor belt dishwasher, and then I got, and then I took them out and I put them back in my locker, and they just stayed at my work.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was all right. I think they gave me back problems. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they were just too soft. But Tommy Bahama, look, Tommy, Mr. Bahama, if you're listening, we're just saying we're big supporters of you.
Curiosity got the best of me one time, and I bought a pair of Crocs of my own accord because I just had to know.
God,
Did you
Matt,
get the-
are you part
I
of
just
this
had to
fucking
know.
shameful club that has picked up Crocs and gone to pay for them at this like cash
I
register?
never once wore them in public. And Boo ate one of them after like 2 months.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, okay, well that experiment's over. I'm never buying those again.
When you wore them, a couple questions. One, did you have any of the giblets? Those probably weren't a thing when
What
you
are
got them.
giblets?
They're like little, you know what they are.
Flare.
It's like flare.
It's
you
flare
add little
for your-
pins and little.
I didn't have any
little-
giblets on it.
I think they're called giblets.
I don't know what they're called, but I'm going with it. I hope
But yeah, they're
called
like little
giblets.
pins and badges that you can put
You
on
take
them
the
to really
giblets out
customize.
before you cook the turkey.
Really customize it.
Right.
And then also the heel part. Did you put up the heel forward so you could just slip in, or did you actually put the heel on for turbo mode?
See, that was a turbo. You can't be a part of turbo time. Have you ever seen?
Did you go all the way?
You should leave.
Oh,
With,
I love. I think
you should leave
yeah.
now. Anyway, that's a great question, and I'm gonna say that I had heel in heel place
Turbo mode.
because, yeah, I would like. I'm walking around. I want the full comfort of the Croc. If I'm doing the Croc, I need the full comfort. I got plenty of fucking shoes I can just dive my toes into and not worry about a fucking heel. That's not why I need these. I want to see what the support's all about.
Okay.
But
See?
they are ugly fucking shoes though.
They're ugly, yeah.
They're the ugliest fucking shoes in the world.
All right, Matt. So you're going to this mixer, and look, are you going right when the thing opens? Are you gonna be the first one there, or
Absolutely not.
no?
No way.
You're coming in a little midway through, but you
Yeah.
don't want to get there too
Not
late to
even
where
midway.
where everyone's
Like
already
30
friends.
minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
like
Magic
15 minutes, 10,
hour is
15
20
minutes.
minutes.
you don't want to get there
Yeah.
too early where everyone's already friends, and then
10
then
minutes
you'll
is
feel
still gonna
left
be too
out.
early,
10
I
minutes might be
guarantee
too
you.
early. Yeah. So okay.
Exactly.
So let's warm you up here, because you don't want to go in there cold.
All right. Let's do
Be a
this.
little warm. All right. So let's say you've never met Dawson and you just pull up to him at the bar.
I'm just
You
at
both-
the bar having a drink.
Having a
I'm not
drink.
talking to anybody, and you want to start
you're
a
having a
conversation
drink.
with me.
Yeah. What do you do?
what
How,
do you
what do you
say?
say?
Puss. You guys like it?
Nah, I don't say that. That's not how you. Don't break the ice with that. Actually, I don't
Just
know.
give me some of that sweet, sweet raw fish. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think that they're going to dig that in Texas. Let's try again. Okay.
All right, go for it.
So Matt,
love
you
me
just
some clam.
No, Matt, enough with the seafood.
not
You
all
got
gonna work.
This is Texas, all right? These are different kind of. This is a different kind of group. All right,
Sup, fuckers?
that might work.
That might
actually.
work.
Yeah, okay,
Depends
so-
on the crowd you come up against.
Yeah. All right. So Matt, you pull up against next to Dawson, this nice stranger at the bar at the honky tonk. You're wearing your finest boots, and what do you do? How do you expect? What do you want to get into? What kind of conversation you looking for?
How do you start it? What's
How do
the
you start it?
icebreaker?
Like, yeah,
Now go make me some lemonade.
that's not gonna work, buddy.
Well, along those lines, I guess what you drinking?
I actually
what's wrong
am
with
drinking
that?
lemonade.
He's obviously drinking a beer. Are you trying to know what beer it is?
Let's try that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a bottle of Budweiser.
Yeah, it says it
Come
right.
on. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're gonna ask him, Matt. He has a
That
bottle
local
of
brewery.
Budweiser, and you're gonna
Yeah.
ask him what he's drinking.
Yeah.
He thinks no.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Come on, Matt. Let's
Do
try
not
it again.
do
Think
that.
of something else.
Come
Take
on.
two. I'm at the bar. Here we go. And
Fuck
action.
yeah, dude. Fuck
Fuck yeah.
All right, here we go. Yeah, take 2. Action.
Loving that cowboy hat. Where the hell did you get that from?
Hey, look, man, my dog just died. I'm trying to have a fucking beer. Would you kindly piss off?
Okay. Well,
Got a little too much dog.
You would say that was fun to him? The man's dog just died.
Matt, you failed horribly.
Wow, this has got to be some of the worst improv I've ever been a part of.
You're not going to do well tonight, Matt.
Yeah,
I can
Matt,
tell.
that's
I can
terrible.
just
You're
tell.
terrible.
You're terrible at this.
You're really bad at this.
It must have been the way he talked about my cowboy hat.
Explain what was wrong, just so Matt knows.
Right now,
Yeah.
if you had come in
Give me some notes.
and you said,
Got a pen?
if you had come in and just said, "Howdy, partner,"
Oh,
I might have just said "Howdy."
I like that.
You know,
That's a good way.
but you come in talking
I
shit
don't
about my
sound
hat.
like that though.
I mean,
I'll be
dude,
like, howdy, partner.
I don't know if you're Hattie. I don't know if you're making fun of my hat because obviously I see City Boy. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The boots gave me away.
right.
The boots of the laces. They should call them laces. The laces. You see laces over here? Asking me about my hat.
What's up?
I was
You
drinking
guys
a fucking
boots, laces?
Budweiser in a bottle.
Oh yeah, I was drinking the Budweiser in a bottle, and Laces over here walks up to me. What are you drinking? It's on the bottle, bro.
This is why I'm so glad that I'm married. This is like a window into my dating
so
life
good.
prior to meeting my wife. So
That's so good.
oh goodness.
Look, obviously we want this to be a successful network.
Yeah, I could get
Make
that
sure for you.
vibe.
No, we do. We do. That's why we're trying to get you warmed up. So when you're there, you're going to be the life of the party. Isn't that what you want?
All right, here. Let me ask you a question. What am I drinking? Because I'm assuming that they do not have the princess cocktail, you know, or whatever the fuck
Empress.
we called it, the Empress. So,
You know,
my instinct is to just go whiskey Coke, but then I will drink those things so freaking fast.
Right, you
man.
don't
This
wanna
is a
get-
professional setting.
I
exactly.
have an idea for you. Ramos Gin Fizz. Because everyone is going to want to come over and see why the bartender is swearing so loudly
Yeah.
and why you've been sitting at the bar for 15 fucking minutes. And you'll have fast friends.
You see the milk mustache on Laces over there? It's bubbly bubbles.
Laces. I heard his name was Gloves.
Gloves, bubbles, whatever. We all have nicknames for them. Yeah.
Word gets around quick.
Oh, it does. We've already heard about you. All right. Yeah, we heard about you at Reggae Night. And what you did.
That was the darkest of times.
It really was.
What a
I had,
dark
I
days
had an
that was.
intervention after that. I had the most reverse intervention in the world.
All right.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I think a Jack with a splash of Coke.
if I may,
You may.
it's people always, or at least I do, but people really do judge people on what they are drinking in a social setting. Here's a few things you can't go wrong with.
Ooh, I like this.
A bottle of Lone Star.
Oh yeah, especially in Texas, that's their beer.
Lone Star
Okay.
is Texas's Budweiser.
I'm pretty sure that's what Hank Hill
T
drinks.
plus. T plus.
It's just
whatever
it's
it's
just a
based
T.
off of.
It's a capital T. It's a capital T, especially
can't-
in
T
Austin.
plus.
You can't miss it.
Yeah. So get yourself a bottle of Lone Star. You can't go Miller Lite because that's the chosen beer
So you're
of
just saying beer.
alcoholics.
That's just beer.
Yeah, go straight beer,
Your
dude.
suggestion.
Go straight beer.
Oh.
Then if you're hanging out with
don't know.
some, meet some friends and stuff, you want to do a shot. Say, hey, you guys want to do a fucking shot?
Yeah, let me tell you what beer.
No one's gonna say no.
Beer-
And then you can catch up that way. But just get a bottle of Lone Star. You will totally win the night.
Yeah, let me tell you. Get the beer in the bottle. Number one, don't get a can.
Yeah, I don't want people asking me what I'm drinking.
Oh my
So
god!
I
There
better be a bottle with a label.
I heard some laced a-hole came up and asked one of my buddies
Yeah.
that, and it was obvious. Okay, well anyway, get a beer in a bottle. I'll tell you why. The beer in the bottle, you look casual, you look fun, you look sophisticated, you look comfortable in your own skin, like you're wearing a Tommy Bahama shirt. even though we
Sure.
know it's not. You look relaxed. Let your shoulders down.
Yeah, and if things get crazy, you can always break it over the bar and you have a weapon immediately.
Yeah, and then this is the move. This is what you do. You lean back, and whether you make eye contact with someone or not, you just do one of those head nods, and then just take a sip. That's just a cool look, man. That's just practice that move in the mirror a few times.
Be talking to somebody, and then see a fake person over their shoulder. Go, yeah.
Yeah. The problem is if you have too much running in your head at once,
Right.
you do the head nod while you're putting the beer to your mouth, which I've done. You have to do those two things separate because if you try to do the head nod and the swig at the same time, you're spilling everywhere.
If you write it on a 3x5 card, that you can look at,
Sure.
don't nod and drink. Just have that out and ready.
Yeah.
And I think you got this now. I feel much better.
Now I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot better than I was during that improv scene.
Okay, let's try it again.
Let's try it. Now that you know.
Here, I'm drinking
now that
a
you
bottle
know.
of Budweiser.
Now that you know, you're here. You're 10 minutes late to this mixer. It's okay.
All right.
You walk in.
come up,
Julie's
yeah.
like, "Hey, I got to go to the bathroom. So will you get us our drinks?" And you're like, "Sure, I'm going to get us our drinks and make us." And I guarantee you, Jules, we're going to have a friend by the time you get back from the bathroom. And she says, "Okay, Matt, our marriage depends on it." And you said, "I know. I put that on there." Now.
Come
You
back
walk
to me.
up. Now come back. You walk up to the bar
What do you
top.
say?
There's Dawson right there. But you don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, first, before I say anything, I am going to make eye contact with somebody, nod my head. Right?
But
So
what
that
are you going
guy-
to sip on? What are you going to sip on? You didn't get your beer yet. Oh
I
my
don't
God.
wanna risk it. I don't want to risk it
Don't
yet.
just, you can't do the
I
nod
need to do
without
the nod. I
the
need to do
beer.
the nod first.
No, now you
because
look weird.
They need to see that I already know people here. I'm somebody to know. People know
Okay,
who
so
I
you
am.
sit up next to Dawson. He looks at you and he goes, "Oh, who do you know here? What do you say?"
No, I don't say anything. You're still from the beginning. Okay.
All right.
No,
No, I've already done the move. I did the head move.
You did the head move.
And then I say to Dawson, "Howdy, partner."
thought I told you to piss off.
Yeah, Matt,
Oh, great.
what
It's
are
the
you
same guy.
doing, dude?
It's the same guy.
That's what you
Jesus.
do?
I've lost all faith again.
Matt.
Oh my God.
you're-
First you talk
I'm
about
worried
my
about
hat
you.
and then you make fun of my
Should he even-
accent and regional dialect.
Should he even go to
Oh my
Boots and Hose
God.
or whatever this place is called?
Boots and hose.
Like, is that where you want to? Like, should he even be
I'm
attending
gonna
this
park
now?
the
I'm
Queso
worried.
Frisco food truck outside of Boots and Hose.
I think the time just got moved up for Matt's thing.
Yeah. I really hope they're swing dancing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, where's the swing dancing? All right, there's gonna be some jumping and driving.
Swing dancing in boots sounds dangerous.
What's it? Boots
does.
and what? Boots and
Boots
beers?
and hose.
Boots and booze? What is it?
Yes.
Boots and pants.
Boots and pants. Good thing.
It's a techno bar.
Good thing.
Well, we wish you a very successful event.
Thank you guys. This was an absolute pleasure spending time with you guys.
Oh,
As always, I feel encouraged. I feel uplifted. My spirit,
Good.
my body, and my soul.
that's
Well,
all we
thank you,
want.
guys.
That's all we want.
And to the listeners out there, thank you all for your support. Please check out our Patreon. I'm in the middle of a 2-part Shay that I will complete. I may be awarding my first Michelin star. So tune into that, patreon.com/watercooler.
Can someone please get Matt a logo of this so he can start handing them out to restaurants?
That is a Michelin star.
I'm gonna need at least 5 because I'm not capping it at 3. We're going 5 stars or less. Anyway, it was fun hanging out with you guys.
Sounds like it, bud. You too.
That's great.
Holy shit!
Well,
All right,
well, you leave. Well, why don't you just?
Gary's leaving before I am. See,
So
what
I
is
have
this?
to. I have to because
I
if you're
have
gonna-
to.
I know. But I'm going to go into the engineering room because before you sign off, I need to be able to take the image off.
No, we'll just. Oh, I see what you mean. Just because it'll mirror. Well, here's the thing, Matt. I would love for you to sign on and just show us what you're wearing before you go, just so we can take a look at you all dressed up.
I don't know.
That'd be really nice.
I don't think that's gonna
No,
happen.
come on,
I
a
gotta-
little
I gotta
fashion
feed
show.
My dog here. I got shit to do
He's
here
got
before
shit
I
to
go.
do, and then he's got to
right.
learn how to line dance and boots. He's got a boot scoot and boogie.
Don't line dance.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
All right,
Matt,
guys.
Matt, just whatever you do, don't say howdy to anybody, okay?
Don't say
don't.
say
You can't- you
howdy.
can't pull it off.
You say Hattie, like Hattie
Hattie.
B's.
Hattie.
Like you're looking at someone's head. Hattie.
I say howdy.
I'll say
I say howdy like 5 times a day.
good Lord, this place is expansive. And I'll be referring to the size of the place. not
Yeah,
how
of course.
much it costs.
Of course.
All right. There we go. That was a good laugh.
Man, this
Yeah.
place is expansive.
Bye.
Oh, that's good shit.
I
You think we
love it.
prepped him for that well enough? You think he's all prepped and
Oh,
ready to
no,
go? Do you think
he's-
he's scared to death now?
You should
No,
be.
he's not. He'll be fine.
Nothing
He'll be
could go
fine.
wrong. No, I think we warmed them up nicely. And we should offer that as a service to people to warm them up before they go to an event or something
Yeah.
like that.
But I mean,
Dinner,
especially the beer
party,
you have in hand.
wedding.
Get water
It says a
cooler.
lot of things about you.
Just
you know,
saying.
if you're drinking a Coors Light at a business mixer, you're like,
Yeah, it says a
okay,
lot.
if we work at a party company, I'm gonna hire that dude because he obviously likes to drink. He's drinking Coors Light.
Yeah. That and he's not getting out of hand.
But
Like he's not taking he's
Yeah.
on his 5th tequila shot
Right.
before 5 p.m.
Right.
Right? Yeah. That's what you want.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see.
But
I mean,
I think I
can't wait to hear
just
all
gotta
about
grab
it.
the Lone Star beer and it'll be fine.
yeah. I hope it's reggae night there.
With swing dancing?
There's swing dancing. What is he thinking?
I don't know, man.
That would be hilarious.
Thinking. All right, you guys need some comments?
Let's do it.
It's time for listener.
All right. Once again, these are all comments found within our our Facebook page, not our Patreon page. That's for the Patreon episodes. So if anybody wants to join our Facebook group, it's real easy. It's free. It's fun. And it's another word that starts with F. I just can't think of it right now. But it's Facebook.
It's fond of you.
It's fond of you. So it's facebook.com/groups/Bobo Boy Army Worldwide LLC. You answer a few questions, we might let you in. And it's a blast. It's my favorite place on the internet. Now, before we get going with the comments, actually, a lot of the Bobo Boy Army showed up in Dallas, Das. You
I didn't
notice?
get barked at.
Oh, they told me they didn't. I had multiple people go, I didn't bark at Dawson. I just
Good.
bought him a beer preemptively. Or I got him a beer or things
I
like
did
that.
get bought a lot of beers.
Yeah, that's
That's barking.
Yeah.
that's
okay.
how they bark at you. They
works.
respect your personal ban on the Bobo Boy bark, but
Yeah, fuck, that was a shitload of fun.
it was a good time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. A lot of people showed up. Obviously, we did the shows. Dawson was just an entertainment machine. He was VO. He played music. He did sets of stand up. Like he was just all over.
Should have seen me at the bar after.
And is at the bar after doing stuff.
Did I hear correctly that there was a cheerleading convention in town?
Yes.
Not even like a cheerleading convention. The cheer. It was.
So
it was
here's
like
a funny
national.
story. Here's a funny story. So there's basically fucking high school cheerleaders all over this fucking place,
Like
and you're not
Comic-Con.
You are looking straight ahead or at the floor.
Yes.
You're not. You're like,
Yeah.
I am staying way the fuck out of this.
Yeah.
Well, the last night we're there, hanging out at the bar afterwards, and it's like maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, and me and somebody go out to smoke a cigarette, and we mistakenly, so the bar was on the same floor as the exit. The convention center was up the escalator. That's where all the events were. So just like a trigger, as soon as I come back in with a cigarette with this other dude, we both get on the escalator without even realizing that we're going to the bar. We're not going back up to the convention center. And we realize that we're getting up the escalator, and we're like, oh yeah, what the fuck, dude? What are we doing? And I go, dude. He says, can you believe all the fucking cheerleaders here? And I'm like, dude, if I was 17, I would fuck my way through this place. Just as I'm fucking hitting the crescentia, the top of the escalator.
Crescentia.
The crescentia. And there's 30
Right.
fucking cheerleaders and cheer moms. I don't know if they heard me, but I certainly said it loud enough that they could have.
Dawson.
Immediately turned around, it did, just boom, back down the escalator. And I was super fucking embarrassed for a little bit there.
I'm embarrassed now. I have like hot flashes now.
I'm uncomfortable, so I can only imagine.
Yeah. So, but Dawson is right. Like, this is, if you're a 17-year-old kid, like, guy, this is your dream. Like, literally, just hordes. It felt like I was at a Taylor Swift concert or something. Like, it's just hordes of cheerleaders, just all everywhere you looked. Right?
Legions of
Not
cheerleaders.
even, not even hordes. Legions. They were like the locusts in Jurassic Park 4 or 5 Dominion. Whatever.
Swarms.
They were on fire?
There were swarms of
Yeah,
cheerleaders.
swarms. I meant they were just swarms. So, they and I remember just thinking. I told because my wife Jenny was there, and I was like, oh man, if like for a high school guy, this is heaven. This is crazy. And then what?
Have I taught you nothing?
What? What's wrong with that? It's true. All
right, finish the
for like
story.
a high school guy. She
finish the
laughed,
story.
and she's like, you know what else is funny? And I go, what? She's like, they look at you like a geezer.
Yeah, totally.
Like, you're like a geezer to them. And I was like, I kind of am. Yeah, because I have like the facial hair. And then Mikey was in the elevator with he gets in. You go in the elevator, there's cheerleaders in there. It's like, that's how
that's
crazy
the
it
way.
is. And Mikey was in there, and they're just like talking about how they're trying to get alcohol and stuff. It was like, bring it on.
Yeah.
Like, it was just,
I'm familiar with that documentary.
yeah, it was too much. Like, it was just a little too much. It was a little too crowded because of that. Like, it was like everyone was loud because these girls are just loud and obnoxiously
I feel like that would
I guess
make
that's their
sense
job.
because if you're traveling like with a team or something, you probably have a lot of people sharing rooms. So you probably have more physical bodies in that
yeah.
hotel than at any other time.
Oh, we got into
ever.
an Uber on the way to the airport. Me, Jen, and the band, like Will and Mikey, and the Uber driver was just like, "Wow, quiet." Like, just pumped that we weren't some
weren't teenagers?
crazy teenagers on like a trip. Like, these are all people from all over the country. Like, imagine you get to go on a trip with all your friends to go do this, and by the way, the
I
thing
think
that
they
you're
were all over Texas.
Oh no, it was
Really?
it was all over, dude.
Really?
Yeah, they're from everywhere, and they imagine doing that, and plus your job is to be enthusiastic and cheer and
Right.
and be vocal about it. So I mean, I guess it's in their blood.
Perfect storm.
It really was. It was crazy.
A bunch of the rooms on the floor I was staying at had those pieces of butcher paper on it, well designed with everybody's name: Jasmine, Aaron, Chloe. You know.
Yeah.
And I wanted to and never did, but I thought, and if one time when I'm coming back from my room, I'm just gonna take a Sharpie and write Mark,
See, trolling everybody.
Carl.
Yeah, so it was really fun. We, as you've probably seen online, I posted on YouTube and stuff.
They
The band
looked
played
fucking
with
fantastic.
with Popper and Ben from Blues Traveler. We played some Blues Traveler songs, a Sublime cover.
Hell
and,
yeah.
Yeah, brought some Long Beach into the show as well.
Did you break any R. Kelly out?
No, we didn't. Not that time. But it was kind of funny because we were doing sound check right before, and John was off doing like some event over with Adam or something like that, so he couldn't be there for sound check. So Ben's like, well, we got to sound check the harmonica. So I had to do it
Really?
while they were playing, and I got to play the harmonica over the guys playing like run around and stuff like that.
That's
Harmonica
awesome.
is not as easy as you think.
No, it's a skill.
I didn't sound nearly as good, and but it was just so fun. Like, it was just an honor to be up there and play with those guys. And
Absolutely, that's bucket list
it was
stuff.
It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, and I've listened to their songs for decades, so it was just it was just an honor. I mean, it was surreal to be up there with the guys. I'll play you some. I'll just play the audio of one of the times I did the harmonica over Run Around, just so you can hear it. Here, I'll just play it. Here it goes.
That sounds really good, dude.
That's C&G.
But
That's pretty good, man.
oh no, if you listen to Popper play, you're like, oh no, that guy doesn't know what he's talking
I
about.
still think that the light year's better than what I would do if I picked up a harmonica.
Well, they're in keys, so like no matter which way you blow or suck, like it's gonna be on key.
That's cool.
At least I think. But you just have choosing the note.
Each hole is a note.
Yeah.
Blowing on the third is a C, and drawing on the fourth is a G.
Oh,
Or
what?
maybe it's backwards.
No, I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. But
You have to actually. I don't know how many holes there are, but they're like probably in the 20s.
yeah, 20
And
holes.
you're supposed to isolate So you don't do it. He doesn't do it like Dylan does it. We just play the whole thing. Or
He can do one note at a time. Where I
isolate
did
a
like
note.
10 notes at a time.
Right.
Did you fly with your guitar, Doss? How was that? Because it's my worst nightmare every time.
Well, it was great on the way there. It was great on the way there. It was funny you ask because here's the story. I checked in to the minute 24 hours beforehand, flew Southwest, so I got an A.
Is that how they get? Is that how you do it? You have to the earlier you check in, the earlier group you get you board.
Exactly, but it's like if you do what Dawson said, I think the best you can get is A30.
Yeah, I got
sell the
A57.
Oh,
first.
interesting.
I
Because
usually
I
get a
check in
B.
pretty early, and I can't believe all these people checked in before me, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
checked in.
these-
Because everyone
Those
wants to
are
get their
alarm
bag,
setters.
the bag on, yeah.
Ah, damn.
So it was great. In Burbank, you get on the back of the plane, just fucking found a good spot, threw all my shit up there. I'm fine with it.
Great.
Then on
What
the way
could go wrong?
home, pack everything up, end up staying out till, I don't know, God knows when, 3 a.m., I don't know. And
And you leave the next morning.
yeah, alarm set for 5:30.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
it's been done before.
We've all, I've tried it.
Yeah. Well, alarm went off. I turned it off on my phone and said, I'm just going to lay here for a minute.
Famous last
I've tried
words,
that.
right?
I've tried that as
Yeah.
well.
So next time I open my eyes, it's 7:11. The flight leaves at 7:55.
Not even worth it.
Kind of close. You're kind of close now.
I'm yelling, fuck, 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 grabbing all my shit. Get the fuck out of there finally. Call Southwest. Get an Uber. Call Southwest. I missed my fucking flight. Whatever. Okay, we can get you back in Burbank by 12:30. I was supposed to land at 12 before. You're back in Burbank at 12:30, but you got to change planes in Phoenix. Are you okay with that? Yeah.
How does that work?
You know,
It doesn't. You missed the layover in Phoenix because Phoenix is the worst fucking airport in this country. I hate that fucking airport. Sky Harbor
yeah,
can
it
suck a
sucks.
dick.
I say, okay,
Wow.
fine,
I have strong feelings about Sky Harbor.
but my check-in number is now C57. And I have a
Ooh.
guitar on my back.
C-57s.
On a full
There's
flight.
only 3 guys behind
Yeah.
you.
You sure that wasn't the plane you're riding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and they're making all kinds of announcements that if you're in the C group, be prepared to check your bag. I'm like, I got a guitar. I go up and I say, hey, I had a better boarding pass before. Because
Oh, they get this all the
registered
time, right?
before. I said,
Oh, yeah.
I was like B30, but I missed that flight. And look, I got this
Can you imagine
guitar.
if you're working the
Like, can
front-
I pay? Can I do anything? Can I pay money for those better spots? And they're like, those are all sold out. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So I had to fucking gate check an acoustic guitar in a soft case, and it was
That's
a
enough to
mono
have a song
case.
about. Yeah.
And then I had to switch planes in fucking Phoenix. And I'm just stressing about my guitar the whole time. Plus, I just paid $400 that I didn't need to pay.
Casey Peters is crying. I could hear him.
Get to Burbank, finally. I go to baggage claim. Out comes my Pelican. All right, where's my guitar? No guitar. Fucking wait around, still no guitar. Go ask him. Give him a baggage slip.
Ruh-roh.
She says, it says here that your bag got on the plane. She's like, hang on a second. She calls and she gets the flight, the unloading, the baggage crew on the radio. So say, we're looking for a guitar, da-da-da-da. Like, oh, that's on the plane going to Reno. No, that's supposed to be here.
Oh, boy.
Oh, okay, I'll grab it.
Wow.
So
That's a close one.
Fucking,
Thank goodness
they
you-
almost took my guitar to
Thank
Reno.
goodness you did something. Yeah, you said something.
And they brought it out to me, and the first thing I did was open it up and take a look at it, and it's
Those
fine.
mono cases are nice.
It's fine.
Those mono cases are nice. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you throw,
Yeah, I don't think they know. I think they know not to do that anymore. Ever
Yeah.
since that video went viral of this guy whose guitar got broken, and then he made a music video about it. I think it was United Airlines broke his guitar or something.
Yeah.
They're a lot more careful with it. Some tips: put your clothes in there. Make that also your duffel bag, and then just wrap your shirts around there. Stuff it up with clothes when you walk around, and then you don't need a duffel bag because your guitar case doubles as it. Also, loosen your strings about a half to whole step, just because of the differentiating temperatures and humidity. I don't know.
I never think about that, but you're right.
Yeah, just
it has something to do with air pressure and expansion.
Yeah, because it's wood. They're wood, right? It's tension in wood. You could do that too. That's what I hear helps. But yeah, man, I'm glad they're okay. And see, as for me, using it as carry-on, it's terrible because even I feel this when I see other people's guitars. I'm like, look at this a-hole. What is this guy doing? He's taking up the whole compartment there.
It's
3 people could fit their bags in there, and you're going to take it all up.
It's a lot of space.
Mr. Music Man,
Yeah,
you're going to do that,
that's
really?
a lot of space. Are you cutting an album, or what's going on
What's
here?
going on? You really need that?
Yeah.
You really need that on
Are
this
we
trip?
just going to the lake, and you want to?
Yeah, you just want to strum
a few
it
tunes
by the campfire or something.
That
Come on,
doesn't
bro.
happen. No one brings a guitar anywhere that they don't absolutely need for a performance.
You need it? Yeah, I think
You're not going to fly with a guitar going to a lake.
I would have said the same thing about a duck, also, but now people do that shit.
Yeah, I think I need to hear them play a song. They need to play a song.
Justify this.
Justify. Yeah, if you can play it.
Or show me an album with your name on it.
Yeah, no, perform it. I don't care about your name. I need a performance. I need to see your technique, your finger work. I just need to see if you're the real deal. If we should be giving up this space for you, Mr. Music Man.
It's a pretty
play
good
a
idea.
song.
Mr. Music Man.
I like it,
Yeah.
Mr. Man.
Just play us a song.
Yeah.
Play us a little ditty.
Show me how that guitar gently weeps.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That's all I want. Come on, just show me, and then I'll judge it based on. Yeah, and then the airplane has to judge. Like we'll allow it, or it goes down below.
It's like Gladiator, exactly.
Yeah, it's Joaquin. Yeah, that's. I think that's the move.
I think so.
Personally, okay. But anyway, on the flight home, are Jen and I the worst couple? So it was one of those flights where they don't have the screens in front of you, but you need your personal devices.
Okay.
So I had my iPad. Jen had her iPhone. I offered her the iPad, by the way. I'm not just saying I'm getting bigger screen, real estate. She's like, no, I want to hold it. And I was like, okay. But then eventually she used that little device thing. Well, we wanted to watch a movie, and we saw a movie we both wanted to watch. And I thought, okay, well, we're going to have to press play at the same time. And so we could watch it together and laugh together and enjoy the movie as if we were watching it in the same room. Because we both have our respective headphones on.
Yeah.
If you both had AirPods, there's a much easier solution to this.
Can you pair?
Yes.
What?
You can pair multiple pairs of AirPods to the same device.
You can also fucking analog that shit. Get a splitter.
I do have a splitter, but she had AirPods and mine were wired.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do that.
You can't.
Yeah. So, it's the ultimate ears. I gotta isolate, buddy. Dawson gets it. So we press play at the same time, but then there are times when she takes an AirPod out.
That's gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, it did, man. It sure did. Now to stop it, and I'm, by the way, just to sync it up, I'm doing both at the same time, just so because I know I could sync it up perfectly rather than going 1, 2, 3, go and hoping that she could keep up with my tempo. So, I press it. I press both. I'm having to
Jen's like running a wing at a hospital right now.
Yeah, seriously.
But anyway.
She's saving lives,
Go
but
on.
God forbid she's
Go
trying
on.
to fucking hit play when I tell her to.
Go on, Mr. Music Man.
I deserve that. She's gonna be very happy about you guys. I'll tell you that when she listens back to this. Anyway, so but yeah, and then and the guy next to me just watching me do this the whole time. I'm like trying to that one's a little too forward, and I'll be just try to dial it all in until we're back on, and then we get to watch the movie again. And
What movie is this, by the way?
Marcel the Shell with shoes on. It's a animation.
Jesus Christ.
I
was gonna say
You guys
there's
just
nominated for an
nothing wrong
Oscar.
with you guys.
You guys know you have
But
a
no, there's
lot of
something
animated
seriously
kids
wrong with you
movies in
guys.
your future, right?
It's not fully animated. It's like it's half animated with
My
real world
God.
stuff.
That sounds
It's a very
fun.
good movie. It's lovely, very cute. Anyway, and then the guy next to me, he had the window seat. I had middle. Jen had aisle. This guy, he takes up the entire armrest. Isn't that mine? Because you get the window, buddy. You get that whole thing to lean on. Really, you're gonna take all armrest?
I think if I saw a guy who was trying to control 2 screens, I would just decide that I got that armrest now.
Yeah. Well, and also, his knee, 3/4 of his knee in my area.
No, that's
like
not okay.
sticking out.
No,
That's not okay.
That's not okay. And I'm someone who physically kind of needs to do that to feel
Yeah.
comfortable. I still won't do it. No, that's your space.
Is it because I'm small?
The armrest we can debate. The armrest is slightly debatable. I still agree with you that someone who gets the window or the aisle should give up the armrest.
So my move for the armrest is if we're both short sleeved, I will just nestle my arm just to move the hairs on his arm around, just because
Yeah.
it kind of alarms you. You know?
It's an aggressive move.
but it does, but not at the same time. It's just lightly. My arm is just brushing against your arm hairs as I rest them.
He can't go, what the fuck? But his body on the inside is going, what the fuck?
That's exactly right.
That's why it's a power
it's
move.
effective. It is
Yeah.
effective.
I've done it. I've had it done to me.
Yeah.
I don't like
Oh,
it.
people have done it to my legs.
Ugh.
Yeah, my thighs.
Oof.
Yeah, we both had above knee shorts. So
Cool.
I have a picture of it. I'll show it to you one day. Because I took a picture. I'm like, this is getting ridiculous. He didn't budge. He knew the move or something, or he wasn't phased at all. So, yeah, I just sat there like, okay, well, we're just going to be touching on. Oh, by the way, eventually we're just going skin on skin. He didn't care. So it's like, all right, if you don't care, then
Fuck it. Let's do this.
I don't care either. Let's
Yeah.
both get this arm rest and we can move on. All right. Anyway, comments. Here we go. Let's do a couple here.
Oh, we haven't done any yet.
No, dude. Too much show. All right, let's see. Now, once again, these are all Facebook comments. This is from Alan Manso. He created a poll. Does a straw have one hole or two?
One.
Yeah, the answer is one.
Yeah.
Everyone agreed. Now, I know you're thinking, but there's one at the top, one at the
Well,
bottom.
maybe
No.
you got a fucked up straw. Maybe somebody stuck a needle in it.
They can absolutely have
Then
two
it's
holes.
got two holes.
Oh, and then it
Actually, if
becomes...
it went all the way through on the other side, it'd have 3 holes.
That would be true. That would be 3 holes. But as far as just a regular straw, it's 1 hole with 2 ends.
Right.
But yeah, it has a long hole there. So just heads up. Let's see. Brian Thorpe says Dick's is celebrating their 69th birthday with 19-cent burgers. Dick's Drive. That's not the same Dick's where they're mean to you, is it? I guess not, because it's Dick's Driving with burgers. Have you guys been to one of those places where they're mean to you?
You mean like the Chicago thing?
Yeah, I think Dick's does that too. Where like, yeah, the waiters are purposely like their shtick is we're gonna be mean to you and like roast you this whole time you're eating here. You know the places, right, Das?
No, I've never been to one, but I know what you're talking about.
Why
No,
would you
I
ever
don't.
go to
I
one?
don't go to
I
places where people are where their shtick is to them or they're mean to you.
Yeah, I don't like that either. And it's like, look, I don't see them getting a Michelin star with that kind of
They
attitude.
will not.
And what kind of cuisine are you serving anyway? If that's your shtick, like, we're mean to you. I bet your food is awesome then.
And by the
No.
way, where's your mini golf course? Thank you.
Yeah. Boom. Matthew Catalan says Gary's Glizzies, Hat Chat, Daily Dog, and Wiener a Week. That was just the first 10-ish minutes of Patreon. If you're not on Patreon, you're missing out some quality content. They liked that last episode.
That was a fun epi.
That was a good epi. I agree. Let's see here.
By the way, if you subscribe to Patreon, you get every one we've already done. So you're basically subscribing at this point to new shows every week, but it comes with like 125 or so, something like that.
You get the archive.
Yeah.
It's nice. Chris Bang says, oh, it's a...
Thought we talked about this.
I like his name.
I know you do.
Chris Bangs says, you guys ever do a pod about sitcoms over the years that just don't hold up? I tried watching old Seinfeld episodes, and honestly, they're no longer funny. No, we've never done a pod about sitcoms over the years that doesn't hold up, but
I could.
yeah, we definitely could. What sitcoms did you guys grow up watching that you love? Because sitcoms right now, they don't. I mean, they kind of feel more like guilty pleasures than something that we really...
Yeah, I mean, when you say sitcom, if you mean it in like the truest sense of the word.
Situational comedy.
Yeah, like, I mean, what are we talking about? The Office doesn't count? I would have said.
Yeah, I think right now the Office does count, but let's just take it to you're on a stage, audience laughter, like the old school family sitcoms. What did you guys watch? Where their laugh tracks and
Cheers.
stuff?
Cheers was the
like
one I
Cheers?
grew up with.
Yeah. Did you watch any of those growing up?
I watched all the must-see TV stuff, if that all counts, you know? The Friends and the Will and Grace, Cheers,
Yeah.
to a lesser extent because I was a little younger.
But those don't hold up anymore. Is it because we changed or they just...
Cheers actually still kind of stands up.
I don't know. I don't know that.
No, I meant in the sense that they can't make a new one anymore.
Seinfeld does not stand up anymore.
Really?
I agree with that one thing that one comment.
And he's about to jump through that window and tackle you.
Yeah.
No, Seinfeld's still clever to me.
Me too.
But I mean, it is, and it's just a sign of the times. Like they don't have
It's
cell phones.
totally in that era.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very dated for
Yeah.
sure, but I don't think that means that it's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
True. They did you guys watch any like the family comedies like Step by Step?
Yep, I watched them all.
Oh, yeah.
Step by Step. What was it with Mr. Feeney?
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World. That dude's running for Senate now or
Dude,
something.
Ben Savage is running for
Or he's running for the
Congress.
House, for Congress, yeah.
He's running for Congress right now. I saw a sign, Ben Savage for Congress. I'm like, oh, it's the same name as the guy from Boy Meets World.
Nope, it's
Little
the guy
did I
from
know,
Boy
it is the
Meets
guy
World.
from Boy Meets World who's running.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a sign on someone's lawn. It's like, oh, that guy supports Corey Matthews running for Congress.
Yeah.
That's fine. I watch all the TGIF stuff, all the sitcoms were the best. But I'm just saying, like, they don't make them anymore. Like, they don't. When I say they don't hold up, it's that style just can't. I don't think it can exist these days, does it? Maybe 2.5 Men was the last one, or like Mike and Molly.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's still like Bob Hart's Abby Shola and like what's it called, the the Goldbergs. Like there are still. That format still lives on, but it's just not as good anymore because there's so many better iterations of it, like Modern Family.
Yeah, the mockumentary style kind of killed it.
Yeah, it really just kind of changed the game. I mean, I would say one of the best shows on TV right now is called Reboot, which is about the behind-the-scenes, like, dramatic story of them trying to make one of those situational comedies and the fact that they're struggling with it because it's a whole new time.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Sitcoms for Chris Banks. Ira Mark says, hey guys, I need a ruling. A friend started a Super Bowl pool this week. It's $10 a box, so the biggest win could be $500. I bought a few boxes, and that's when my buddy made the comment, remember, if you win, to tip me the customary 10%. I never heard about this before, so I asked
That's
around.
bullshit.
Have you guys heard about this?
No.
No.
Do you tip the guy,
No.
the commish? No.
No.
All the money goes to...
You don't get a fucking vig.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's fucked up.
For what? Making boxes?
Yeah, you made a piece of paper with some fucking squares and you held money? Oh my god.
It's true.
It's true.
Ryan Scripps says, until this weekend, I didn't realize, quote, get drunk and smoke cigarettes with Dawson was on my bucket list there. So one goal achieved. Thanks to Mike and Chris for coming to Dallas.
Dude. I think that's the dude.
From the escalator.
Yeah.
This is the... Well,
I don't know. I was smoking cigarettes with a lot of people and riding a lot of escalators.
yeah.
Seeing a lot of cheerleaders that I wasn't looking at all.
Oh, boy. Let's see. This question's for Keelan. I'll wait for that one because I don't want to. Oh, look. Victoria Gabay said Lox is rocking the house in Dallas. That's nice. It was good seeing her there. And then, let's see. Casey Peters. Oh, I like this. He met up with Duck Guy in Portland, and they connected.
That's awesome.
I love seeing stuff like
Bobos
that.
meeting in Bobos. That's fucking. That's.
I'm
dick.
all for that. Yeah. And Doss, why are you filming the Uber? You posted a.
Because he was playing closing time.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
listen to it. Oh, then hell yeah, film that. Hell yeah, film that.
That's the only reason.
That was his first Uber into the city, and the guy was playing closing time.
You know, yeah. Oh, well, welcome to Dallas, buddy. Got some good lyrics for you. Here we go.
Actually, I got in the Uber and I asked the guy to just put it on a rock station. And the first one I put on, hey, and in just a minute, we're going to talk to Adam Carolla, who's in town tonight.
Oh God.
And I'm like, oh shit, can you turn this up, dude?
Turn it up. So I remember one time hearing Adam like at my friend's house, and his kid was watching a cartoon. It was like Buzz Lightyear or something, and it was Adam's voice, and I'm like, how's this happening? How do I do this? So anyway, but yeah, it's a lot of Bobos in Dallas. So Steve Hartley says clan mail matters.
No, it doesn't. Stop.
So there you go, fan mail. Eric Laporte says, all I'm saying is if we get rid of all the clan mail, we could be missing out some quality content.
I think we got some real mail from Eric Laporte sitting in the other room.
It was a Christmas card. Thank you,
By
Eric.
the way,
Merry
Eric
Christmas.
Laporte,
Thanks, Eric.
Eric and Jamie Laporte have lost their dog, and that's very, very sad. And I'm sorry, you guys, and I love you.
Oh, so sorry to hear that. Yeah, we're sad about that too. Sorry, I wish you guys the best. I mean, that's always tough. Speaking of that, didn't somebody send you a card? Dude, that was nice.
Yes,
saw a card.
I got a beautiful card from someone else's dog.
Wow.
That was very sweet, Teddy.
And
Stephanie Blaine.
all right. Well, anyway, those are comments, everybody. There's a thing I want to talk to Dawson about. He got Boo's ashes. When? Yesterday?
I just wanted to make an uncomfortable silence.
It worked.
Sorry.
It worked, and I was
Yeah, dude.
I
Yesterday.
was like, Chris, say a time.
We had
yesterday.
We had yesterday off, and this whole ashes thing.
What are you gonna do with
I
it?
need your take on this. Well, what I'm gonna do. It's so dumb to even fucking have them. What I'm gonna
It's not
do
dumb, man. What do you
is
wanna do?
have a friend from high school paints really nice oil paintings, portraits. And he can paint dogs really well. So I'm gonna give him a picture of Boo. He's gonna paint her, and I'll throw the ashes up there.
Beautiful.
In the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're dealing with the grief of a dog, and you get the death of a dog, and all of a sudden, fucking the crematorium is going to handle it. So they're going to call you, and these people fucking try to upsell you on shit. They're incredibly fucking rude, and at one point, I had to tell this guy he better change his fucking attitude. Like it was not. It was not a pleasant deal. Anyway, I go to pick up my ashes, and I'm sure it was that same dude who handed me the ashes, because he gives me the fakest look of concern. And just let me say again, I am so sorry for your loss. I'm so
I was
sorry.
overdoing it a little
And he
bit.
was like over fucking doing it. The most fucking insincere fucking, and dude, it's been weeks. I'm fine.
Yeah, you're
Like,
no longer.
It's all cool now.
Yeah. You're no longer at the crescentia.
But if he
of
was
your
just
morning.
like, it was just like, hey, again, man, sorry. Hand me the thing. Good. We're done. We understand your grief.
Yeah,
And we're
dude.
So
It's just that's insincere.
I wanted to knock the fucking guy out right there.
Damn.
I was.
Usually they're pretty good. Like when I've had pets pass, we had a company that would pick them up and like take them and do all this stuff. And I remember, I don't know, maybe I'm just a sucker, but they would do that to us, and I'm like, they really get it. They're really sweet. They're very.
I'm sure that
sensitive.
some of the people there get it, but this was the fucking. There was no
That's good.
sincerity.
You got to be good at this. I mean, come on, you.
But then again, dude, I don't need it, and I feel like I got ripped off. Why do I need my dog's ashes? I got my dog's memories. I don't need the fucking ashes. I don't. Why did I spend this money?
Well, maybe you want. What you could spread them. Is there a place that you want to?
I don't know. If I get up, if next time I go camping at the lake that Boo loves,
that'd
I'll
be
probably
cool.
bring him there and fucking
Yeah.
and probably do something. But
Or that cold ass
that's the
river.
point. Why can't we just fucking bury our dogs in our backyard? I'd rather fucking put a fucking bury her under a tree, wrap her up, bury her under a tree, and put a fucking little monument.
Give her
there.
back to the earth.
Go out and talk to Boo every now and then.
Oh, yeah.
So.
You could bury the ashes. I guess.
That's what I should have done. I was distraught, and
know,
I was
you're
in the
not
middle of
thinking
a
correctly.
fucking Airbnb situation. Couldn't live in my house. I can't go pick up a dog. What am I? I can't keep a dead dog in an Airbnb until I can get back to my house to bury a dog.
Yeah, that was in the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
did
that.
say that.
I saw that in the
User-
binder when you go in.
Actually-
It's like number 7.
Actually, they knew I had 2 dogs.
It was right under the
Nothing was
Wi-Fi code.
specified as dead or alive. It was not specified.
I would love to see
Just
it.
2 dogs.
But I think deep in that user agreement, there may have
Still
been
a
something
dog.
about
Still, it does not. Does a
disposal
dog?
of-
Does
Can you
a dog
imagine-
cease to be a dog when it's dead? No, it's still a dog.
Could you
It's
imagine
just a dead dog?
if you owned an Airbnb and the guy's like, I got 2 dogs. Can they come with me? Sure. You're just dragging one of them. Oh my god.
So 2
Go
dogs.
one dog, 4 bags. Like, what?
But anyway.
Yeah, they got to be better about that, man. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, well, whatever. I was.
But I don't think it's stupid. I don't think it's stupid.
I will. Yeah.
And yeah, well, you can figure something out if you want to
Bury
keep
your
them.
own
If you
damn
wanna,
dog from now on.
Is that legal? Is that illegal? I don't know what the law is for that.
Definitely depends on where. There are definitely places it's legal. I don't
Like
think.
where?
I don't think
Can we-
here is one of them.
Well, I don't
you
know
know,
what
states?
the law
Yeah.
is, but
I think meant sites.
No, I meant like counties.
you know, because this Boo's death was really violent and not really sudden, but it was really violent. And
Right.
I was like, what if she smelled some fentanyl on the sidewalk? Of course, if that had happened, it wouldn't have taken 7 hours for her to die. But I was pretty concerned and drinking, and thought, you know what, I'm just gonna pick her up. You know, I want to take her to my vet and see what happened.
Right.
And then when I woke up and sobered up the next morning, and start getting calls back from the crematorium and the vet and the people, I realized that fentanyl couldn't have killed Boo, but they said, if you'd like to come and pick up Boo, you can come and get her.
Yeah.
So maybe there is a law in Los Angeles about burying your dog in your backyard, but there is no law about taking a dead dog away from the place that
Right.
put her down.
Yeah.
So who the fuck knows? You can bury your dog in your fucking yard. No one's gonna know.
That's true. Yeah. Who's gonna
ask?
Yeah. The government comes. Hey,
Just
we
don't show that one
we have
neighbor.
reports. We have reports of a Boo that lives here. We have
right.
not seen her in
Yeah.
a while. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. You could bury a dog. By the way, they need to change the name of crematoriums because it sounds,
sounds
like
like
they're
a
sounds like they're
place-
producing some pretty delicious
Yeah,
stuff. And,
seriously.
and it's
Dude, you want to go get a soda at the crematorium? You want to
Yes.
get a root beer float?
oh my god,
go to
that's
the
right. That is the
crematorium.
number one place I go for a
Yes.
root beer float.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't like calling them crematoriums, and it
I
sucks
agree
for all the
with that.
ice cream places that can't use that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just have to call themselves parlors and shit. Call the other thing a parlor, and call this
Right.
one
A dead parlor.
death parlor, and then crematoriums. In my utopia, those names would be switched. Just saying. All right. Well, anyway, that was Watercooler.
Yeah, I'm with it.
That was something.
It really was. Poor Matt. All right. Well, why don't we go around and get our plugs in, then we can GTFO because we got a Patreon episode due tomorrow anyway. So, Gary, sup you?
Go check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/watercooler. As previously mentioned, you get the whole back catalog. There's movie nights if you're so inclined. We got audio and video over there. It's the best way to support the show. So if you like this show and you want 100% more of it each week, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, and we're supporting each other. You guys support us, and then we give you a lot of content.
Yep.
There for you. Das.
You get multi-Stogans.
Oh my God! Just you'll be
Multi-Stokens.
you're swimming around in Stokens, a la Scrooge McDuck. All right, Das, how about you?
I got to say a big thank you to Chris and Gary and Ben and Emmy and Byron. Go easy on these guys next week
Oh,
because they're
boy.
all doing my job. I get to go on a cruise ship for a week to introduce classic rock bands. And these guys have to do my job. So thank you guys.
You're welcome, dude. Have fun.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
We'll miss you at movie night
Oh yeah,
and everything else.
yeah. You will be missed, but I'm sure you'll be having a good time. I hope you have a good time. There's no way you won't have a good time.
No, you're
Sounds
gonna-
awesome.
Oh, no.
Didn't
It's
say
the
to have fun.
greatest time ever.
That
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
incredible.
Yeah.
And then as for me, yeah, subscribe to the Patreon. Check out all the other projects. Follow us on social. You know, the usual stuff. And just please share the show with a friend. Hope they'll enjoy it and get if they like silly things, they gotta like this show, right?
Yeah, for
We're
sure.
silly. It's just the whole thing's nonsensical. It's fun, and
We
we
have fun.
really have a good time doing it. So thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow. We love you. Goodbye.